it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the run. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Gets open down the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yet, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on, he had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. Fights off a defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I
think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Williams looking for a man. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the silver bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got...
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Ohio State offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Got the 1st down and more. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Any speculation about Ryan Day's future, even after the loss to Michigan, was patently ridiculous. But now they've won the national championship, and he is safe in the toast of the town, at least until they play Michigan.
No doubt. Toast of the town until the next game. Obviously, high standards in Columbus. They won a national championship. Palmer, they got hot, absolutely scorching hot last year down the stretch at the right time.
And they have one of the most...
Breaks into the open. The spin, still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Pressure coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking for room, it's Coleman. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has...
Fires the pass, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Open space at the 25. He's running free down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed, and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Coleman. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Williams will pass. Fires to the middle. He's got the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The running back has it. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, the defense knew coming into this game that this offense was going to try and throw it down the middle of the field, so they knew that they were going to have to break on passes but also be really physical, tackle the catch, and knock the ball away, and they were able to do that there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Throwing right. He makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the 1st half.
You find great matchups where you see, I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebacker.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth.
He's got it down the right side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? To throw, it's Sayed. Makes the catch. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. They didn't handle the rigors of a Big Ten schedule very well a season ago, and hoping that they've learned some lessons they can use this year.
I think the coaching staff also thinks, Reese, that they're a more mature team. They have better leadership in the locker room, and David, they're hoping that that's going to show up week in, week out, in what's going to be a brutal Big Ten schedule.
Brutal, and listen, you're hoping also they got something in their neck, right? Like, you're hoping they want some payback, right? Because that should have left a really bad taste in your mouth a year ago, and you should be ready to get that out, and you should be ready to extract some revenge. So let's see if this team comes out with a chip on their shoulder.
The Buckeyes are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he doinks it off the left upright. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Williams looking for a man. Moves around to clear up the vision. That's caught. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Fires on the move. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Washington comes to the line with a first and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Using his legs, it's Coleman. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense calls a timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab deep. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good idea for this defense. I would be covering him too because he's already had a day's worth of yards. The big play out wide, man. They are finding him, and he's making productive plays. So good job by this defense recognizing that guy's not beating me anymore.
They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going over the top. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Let's go. Williams looking for a man. Quarterback extends the play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He wants to throw it again. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Coleman. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground.
Trying to get it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Through the air, it's Sayed. Finds his man. It's Graham. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Smith. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Finds the tight end. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Creates a little space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Grab behind the line. It's Boston. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Williams will pass. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Huskies! And they've moved out front here on the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the back. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. And finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but fourth and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort to grab, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Give to the running back. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, it's Jackson. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we can put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Running play to the left. looking for the end zone here. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late, to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Throws for the tight end. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.